Oh, I'm sorry, this is Mansa Freak. I forgot to plug my I forgot to plug my mic in, but it's obviously plugged in now. I need to go get something to drink. So I'm gonna pause this right here. Not gonna disconnect or anything. You're gonna go with me into the kitchen from the bedroom. Do a tiny piece of the living room into the kitchen. Up to the refrigerator. I got some Fago Cola, and I'm gonna get and power in my cup. I put this peach pop in there too for my wife. Later, should be cold for her. I put mine in it, so mine will be cold for me too. Alright, now it's about standing here, pouring the cereal stew so it doesn't foam over. I like Fago Cola. I really do a lot. It tastes light and clean. I don't think it's got as much sugar in it as Coke and Pepsi, but I don't know. Maybe it does. It's sweet. It's it's pop. All pop is really sweet. It's sweet, but they have all different flavors, and the pop is like half the price everybody else's. And it is delicious. Delicious. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Zoe, Zoe, Zoe. Zoe, 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 Zoe. That's my girl. My dog. She's my pretty girl. She's so pretty. Let's do this. So now we just ride and just whatever we run into. I mean, we can jump to places and do missions. There's story. There's still lots of stories and stuff to do. This is the game after I have beaten the game. Run the credits and everything. But I haven't been everywhere. I haven't done not even close. Not even close to doing hardly anything really in this game. I mean the story, yeah, I played out all the stories. That's how I ended up beating the game. So all the stories, all the main stories have been played. All that has been played. So what I've got left now, see, these are the main stories right here. It tells you the stuff that I got from each one of them. The tails, see, there's still tails, and this isn't all of them because people give me these. People give them to you as you come across people and stuff, just like these other ones here too. Also, you get these from doing different things inside the game. So you have this one, main story, big block of stuff, lots and lots of stories. We did all these. Quite a few. Look at that. They did a bunch, like 20 of them or some shit. Look, it says 1 of 9, right? So I mean, I guess there must be 2 or 9 on here too, or something. But unless there's a bunch of them I didn't do, because they're part of. They bleed over into this, which could be the case also. So I can click on each one to see how far away they are from me. It doesn't say. Well, that's just wherever I see a blacksmith. Okay, so this is 5 kilometers away. This is 2.1 kilometers away. That's 2,100 kilometers. Or meters, I mean, if you're wondering how that translates back and forth. So then this is 6.5K. That's why people use the word K for money. That's where it comes from. 1,000 meters is 1 kilometer, 1K. It's 1,000 meters. That's where it came from. People just started using it as money instead. Just like that guy in Showtime keeps fucking boxing because boxing has a lot of boxing has 10 rounds in it, and bowling has 10 frames in it. So he flips it back and forth. I can't remember what his name is. I know the broadcasters with him get irritated by him sometimes because he's always so loud all the time. Just every time he opens his mouth, he's loud. And I know he's probably not like that at home, and he's probably not like that when they're like, before the show starts and shit. He's probably normal. And then as soon as the fucking camera comes on, it's boom, volume triples. the volume coming out of his mouth triples in loudness. And he just wakes up like if somebody just shoots a bunch of cocaine into his veins instantly, and he just boom comes alive and tries to become Mr. Excitement. And he is funny and he is entertaining. He can be irritating sometimes, but not so much that you would turn him off. Because he does keep it funny enough so that you can overlook the irritatingness of the constant trying to find, little quippets to say and shit like that. And it's just a funny little thing that he does. It's his own little inside joke with the other guys and shit, but it does get to be irritating sometimes. But it's no big deal. I would never tell him to stop. Because, if he was a friend, I would totally overlook it if he was a friend of mine, because it's not enough of an irritant. It's part of his personality, and if you take it away, you might fuck his personality up. So, just leave it alone. That's why. You just leave stuff alone with people. Don't tell them to change, because if you take that away from them, you may change everything else too, and they won't be the same person anymore, and then they won't be as much fun. So, let him say his little quibbits, or I can't remember what the fuck you call them. Little sayings. He tries to make up his own and shit. And it's funny. It's funny because sometimes it's funny and sometimes he very rarely will say one that actually kind of makes sense. But most of the time, he just says stuff that just makes a fool out of himself. And he don't have a problem with that. And that's cool. A person that don't have a problem laughing at themselves is alright in my book, always. Because I don't have a problem laughing at myself. Because I know I do stupid shit all the time. It's a constant, it's a fucking daily routine for me. If something stupid didn't happen, I would get scared that the world was going to end. So, because I am used to it. Stupid shit has to always happen. So I think this is the closest. From when I'm looking, 2.1 kilometers is... This one doesn't say. Locate the Straw Hat Assassins. I cannot find these fuckers. I'm tired of looking for them. Okay, we're not looking for them no more. We'll come across them eventually. I don't know when, where, or how, but it will just have to happen. Because I'm not looking for them no more. I've tried 3 or 4 different times. Went out through the whole area looking for these guys, and I know that if the makers of the game ever watch this, they'll be like, what? You can't, why, are you serious? You can't find them? Yeah, I'm serious. I can't find them. And I've went up and down the whole area. I've grid searched that shit and could not find these fuckers. I fought so many Straw Hat guys in the area, but they are not the Straw Hat guys. But I have killed hundreds of Straw Hat guys. Hundreds. I mean, it's just ridiculous. If they got a Straw Hat on, I go after them to kill them because they could be one of them. And I killed in one area that I was in that I was supposed to be searching, and I found one guy. So I may have killed one, but I'm not sure. So I may have killed 1 of 6, but I'm not sure if he was one of them or if he was just a bad guy, Straw Hat guy. Because a lot of them you can't fight because they're not like enemies or nothing. So you can't fight them. The game won't let you fight them. You can press your buttons, but you don't do nothing. He just looks at them. Because they're not bad guys. They're wearing straw hats like the bad guys are. So, but yeah, I searched the whole town and went up. You should have seen how many Straw Hat people there was. And I went up to every single one of them, and I gave up, was leaving the town, and and went to this bridge and was getting ready to go across this bridge, and all of a sudden this one dude was about, when I walked up behind him, my square thing lit up like, you can assassinate him. So I said, oh, okay, kill him. So, killed him. And I don't know for sure if he was one of the Straw Hat Guy assassins, or if he was just a Straw Hat Guy bad guy. Because they have both, and I don't know which is which. Because they don't light up over their head and say, I'm one of the assassins, and I'm not one of the assassins, I'm just a regular Straw Hat Guy that you need to kill. So, it doesn't differentiate. If it does, there's no time to read that shit when you're fighting. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to email that to me or something. Because when they're fighting, I don't really try to read what it says over their fucking heads. I just kill them and try to stay away from getting killed. Okay. So we'll cruise over to this one, see what happens on the way. If we can find a little bit of trouble here and there on the way. See if we can change it out here, get rid of this fog. Make the sun come out. Turn it into a beautiful fucking day. Here it comes. I might not be a samurai anymore, but I can still make the weather turn beautiful. Let me show you, Jenny. I have a pretty song I play. And then my pretty song makes everybody say, Straw Hat Guys. Is this them, maybe? Kind of? I don't think it is. You ain't no escape. You stupid. You're the one who walked into the fucking trap. Not me. Let me show you what I mean. Fuck you. Oh man, what you doing down there still? Shut up. Die! Thank you. I didn't think you actually would, just because I said it, but thanks for dying, just because I said die, and, you know, threw a sticky bomb on you, too. I think it was a sticky bomb, actually, that, made you die. If I only had a horse, of course. There's a horse, of course. I'm gonna take my horse for a ride. See what we find. This is kind of barren, cold, and horrific for kids. Fun playtime. This just does not look like a fun playtime area for kids. Looks more like some company's been into it. You're destroying all the trees and wildlife and stuff. Did we just ride into America or something? America! Destroy everything, America! Take your own everything, America! Take all your people's rights away, America! Destroy all your land, water, air. Just out of nowhere, one party turns into fucking Nazis all of a sudden. He wants to fucking start coups and have dictators installed into our system. And don't want democracy no more and want to tell everybody else what to do. And the other 70% of the people are starting to get fed up. Because the 30%, you know, lunatics that are changing everything right now and fucking everything up right now, they don't have all the guns. Do they think they have all the guns? Do they? They don't realize that everybody has guns? They do know the Democrats and Libertarians have guns too, right? They realize that, right? Because all my friends are all Democrats, all Libertarians, also all hardcore gun owners. All have multiple, not just one gun, multiple guns. Under their beds, in their closets, locked in safes. I mean, locked in safes, really, not under the beds and closets. But they have guns. Their kids have guns. If you think that Democrats are anti-gun, you're fucking very, very, very sorely mistakenly wrong. Democrats are usually live in the shit areas, you know. The poorest of the poor are usually Democrats. Where's all the crime and the shootings going on? Yeah. So yeah, they absolutely, definitely have guns when they're shooting each other, shooting at you, shooting everybody. In, you know, the shit neighborhoods, okay? Now, you go to the suburbs, and you drive around the suburbs, and what do they have in the suburbs? Well, they have places where they sell guns, and they have inside the places that they sell guns, target shooting shit. And them places are packed all the time. And this area is nothing but Democrats that live there. And you gotta make a fucking appointment if you want to go target shooting at the gun range. Because everybody wants to go all day, non-stop, constantly. So you gotta make a fucking appointment. You can't just walk in and say, I want a target practice. No. You gotta make an appointment weeks in advance sometimes. So don't think that if you're part of this Nazi, fucking this new Nazi party, this new Republican Nazi party, that you're just gonna, your little 30% of people is gonna roll over the other 70% because you think you have all the guns, because you don't. Not even close, man. Not even close. We don't get guns for the same reasons. We get guns to kill motherfuckers that fuck with us. That's it. We know why. We don't try to hide. I don't try to hide why I have the guns I have in my house. I don't hunt. I ain't going hunting. Never. Unless the, you know, the fucking world ends and I have to, then I will. I'll go straight back in the woods and start killing them fucking rabbits back there. I don't have no problem doing that. Gotta eat. I ain't got the shit to do with fucking politics. But you wanna fucking take my fucking rights away from me? And you think nobody's gonna do anything? After 70% of the people is all gonna sit on their hands, all 70, I'm sorry, it's 77%. So we're talking only 3% away from 80%, realistically. So the 30% is actually only 23%. That's a massacre. That's a massacre. That's like if you had a gang war fight, no guns, no knives, just fist fight. Okay, that would be 23 people against 77 people. How long do you think those 23 people could keep those 77 people off of them? They ain't gonna stand there and fucking take turns. Let you beat them up one at a time all of a sudden. No, you're gonna bum rush your ass. 6 gonna jump on each one of you at a time. Next, you'd have 10. Really, you know, I mean. There's 20 of you, right? And it's what, 70%? 7 people? Okay, 5 people. 5 people for each one of you. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck beating up 5 people that attack you all at the same time. Everybody punching and kicking. It take about 4 seconds for you to be on the ground, beat the fucking half to death. And then they're on to the next guy helping them. Then it's, you know, 8 against 1. until they beat him down. And then it's, you know, 16, 18, 20, 30 against one. Is how quickly it becomes 70 against the last two or whatever. Which I doubt that it would be over so quickly. It would be over. So screaming about wanting a civil war is not a good idea when there's only 3% of you fucking morons. No, we can call it 30%. That's fine. We'll call it a third. It just means that, you know, there's 3 people for every one of you. 3 people. 2 guns. 1 gun in each hand. Shooting at you. 6 guns against your 2. Maybe you think you're a great shot and you ain't worried about it. Well, one of them 6 people is a sniper too. Probably 2 or 3 of them. So that's where it's going to be difficult. Trying to hit 2 snipers coming from 2 different angles. Even if you shoot one, that it shows the second one where you are immediately and you're done. And that's just 2 of them being snipers. If everybody's looking, all of them, you know, you don't have a chance. It's just... You need to take a look at why. Does the other 70% disagree with you? Because there's nobody is fucking trying to promote 9-month fucking abortions and all that fucking stupid shit. Nobody's trying to promote taking anybody's guns away. But at the same time, it's a ridiculous notion to say now all women in the U.S. are forced to have children if they have sex, even if it's not voluntary sex, doesn't matter. That sex is only made for having kids and that's it. So, you take away all the fun from the youth, and then, okay, so when you hit menopause and shit, now you can have sex as much as you want, but you don't have to worry about having kids. The only problem is, you're too old and broken down to have the fucking energy or concern or care to even give a fuck about sex anymore.
Fight!
You've been broken and beaten your whole life by that shitty fucking government that you keep electing over and over to try to help you out, and all they do is taking money from companies and fucking you over. Every single one of them doing the same fucking thing. Taking money from companies and fucking you over. Taking money from companies and fucking you over. That's all they do, take money from companies. There was no court case in front of them for them to make any adjustments or decisions of the Supreme Court. They did this because somebody, insurance companies, I don't know who, probably insurance companies, are trying to have as many health rights removed as possible and restrictions removed as possible so that they can discriminate against their people. So they can get the people that are sick kicked off their program so they don't have to pay for them being in the hospital or getting sick and shit, and only cover the people that are well. So that way they just make a profit non-stop and they don't have to pay for shit. They just collect money, and don't ever have to pay for nothing. Except for, you know, when something happens to one of your rich buddies. And then it's okay, we'll pay for that because all these other millions of people are paying for it. And they don't need any health care because they're all healthy. There's nothing wrong with any of them. They want to cover people between the ages of 22 and 40 that have no underlying health medical conditions or anything like that. But in order to find that out, they need information. They need to know what your family history is. They need to know all about you. They need to know all that shit. And the only way they can do that is to get rid of all the health privacy laws. And Roe versus Wade was the biggest health privacy law there was. It was the biggest obstacle. And as you can see, that's what they're going after, is the health privacy laws. But they're not doing it because they want everybody to be upset. They're doing it because they're magicians. It's a magician trick. Watch this hand while I do that with that hand. Because what's really going on is they're about to get rid of your voting rights. They're going to make it so difficult for anybody to try to vote, and so impossible, so that they try to get us to say, well, we'll just have this person decide who we want to elect, and then they can buy whoever that one person is. Instead of worrying about millions of votes, they don't have to worry about one. A couple $1 million in the back pocket, and now you've got every election in the bag. That's the plan. And they only have to get one election in the bag. After that, the next coup is not going to fail, because they're putting all the laws in place to make sure that there's no hearings, no prosecutions, no investigations, no nothing next time. And as soon as they get elected, they're going to undo anything that's been done right now. And they are absolutely, positively, without a doubt, going to take your fucking guns away. They cannot have an armed society when they're about to change our country into a dictatorship, communistic regime. Because that is the fucking plan of the Republican extremists. They're not Republicans. They're Nazis. And the Republican Party has fallen for their bullshit. And I don't know why. I just can't believe that people in this country are that fucking stupid. I just cannot believe it. But they are. They are. They watch a guy do the shit that he's doing and still deny what it is they see. This guy sent a mob of people to the Capitol to kill his vice president so he could stop them from counting the electoral votes, so that the process of the transition of power couldn't happen. Anything to stop that from happening. It didn't matter how, as long as that could be stopped and delayed until after January, and then he could say, well, there's no point in changing it now, everything's already passed. Because this guy is stupid as fuck and thinks that if he just outweights people, they'll give in and give up. Because they always have his whole life. And for the most part, he's right. People do. Look how many people are bitching about the hearings, saying, why are we doing this for? That happened so long ago, blah, blah, blah. Do you not realize? Because you don't understand what happened. You think it was a protest. You think it was a riot. It wasn't. This was an organized coup. It was organized for weeks. The Proud Boys was the ones that took the lead in organizing it. They was the guys that got together and organized. They're not a bunch of fucking low-life idiots that live in an alley shooting up heroin all fucking day. These are guys that have jobs and run businesses and shit. They're not stupid people. They were assigned to get the blueprints of the Capitol. Then figure out how to get in the Capitol, how to get around the police, assess all the points of entry, find the least resistant point of entry, and break that down. Get inside the building, and once you were inside, then go to where everybody was. But everybody had been moved. Thank God. Because they were searching. But, they thought that they had won already. They started celebrating before they had their victory. So they started chanting, hang Mike Pence. They started screaming what they was going to do before they got there. And yeah, behind the scenes, somebody was stopping the National Guard or anybody from coming in and doing anything. Because it was Mike Pence himself they had to call over and over again. Can you imagine? The Vice President of the United States has to beg his military to come and help him out of a situation. If it was me, heads would have fucking rolled when that day was over with. All the fucking generals and captains and all that shit in that whole fucking area, you are all kicked the fuck out. You are nothing. You are not ranked. You're not even a goddamn private first class. You're done.
You should have been here protecting us within minutes. And I had to call you for 3 fucking hours and beg? And your response was, I'm sorry, but why isn't the president saying or doing anything, sir? Shouldn't he have made this call? They were, and then arguing over whether or not they were allowed to do anything because of Washington, D.C., District of Columbia, not an actual state, it's a district, all this other shit. They want to argue about shit while there's people walking around inside the building hunting them. These people that went into the Capitol trying to find Mike Pence and the other politicians and kill them. These people committed treason. They attempted a coup and they failed. The penalty for this is death. They are supposed to be executed. And that is exactly what should happen. There should be a public execution too. They should be lined up and shot. I don't have no sympathy or pity for them at all, because I would never, ever, ever do something like that in my life. There is no way in hell you could coerce me into following you into any kind of a building like that, knowing, because I am a grown man, and I know what the fuck I'm doing once I walk into that building, and I breach it, and I force the police out of the way, and I bust the windows open, and I enter and then obtain possession of the Capitol building of the United States of America. This was not a demonstration. This was not a riot. This was an attempted coup, and it failed. And it failed on that day, but they're not done. They have just enough people in the Senate to stop any laws from going through, while the Justice Department begins disassembling everything that they can. Because all of these people that were put in place by Donald Trump all have the same agenda. Their coup is not over. They are still trying to work this shit out. They are disassembling our laws as fast as possible so that we don't have any recourse when they do what they do. We have to write new laws, have new arguments. Do you understand? Nobody's going to be able to be prosecuted for what they're about to do. That's what they're setting up. They're setting up so that nobody gets prosecuted in case they fail again. Because there's a high probability that they will. Because when they say we have control now and there's no need to have elections anymore because they're corrupt, the 70% may say, okay, that's enough, and march on Washington armed. Not to demonstrate, not to talk, not to negotiate, but to reset our government. And that's a serious threat that could happen to the Republican Party. And the problem is, most of them don't feel or believe that shit at all. Are not involved. It's a very small sliver of people. It's the people that's connected to Donald Trump is who it is. They are all still actively trying to perform a coup to take away the democracy of this country and turn it into a dictatorship. He started trying to do it the moment he was elected. He has not stopped. It has not stopped. It will not stop until his entire movement is shut down. And it's starting to look like they're going to have to stack the fucking Supreme Court in order to reverse all the shit they're about to do, because they're going to go wild crazy with this, and there's nobody that can stop them. The Justice Department doesn't have oversight. Now, how fucking stupid is that? So they're going to have make an oversight committee for the Justice Department or something now. Because we can't have people, our judges, undoing laws or redefining laws in the biasness of their political party and their political party only. We can't have that going on. Not on either side. Not for the Republicans or the Democrats. We can't have one person monopolizing the life of another person like that. And there's not very many people that would disagree with me on that one. Because you may think that whoever knows better until they have a nervous breakdown someday and they're not them anymore. And anything can cause that. A stroke, aneurysm, car accident, or they were crazy all the time and just waiting for this moment to unleash it all. Like that last fool that was in office. The shit he did is just the years that it's going to take to try to undo it. And it's still being done is the problem. Because now the Justice Department is still carrying on. And they have some serious, serious power. They control the laws and decide what law enforcement can and cannot enforce. They control the police completely. If they strike a law away from the police can't arrest you for it no more. What if they strike down murder laws? Then what? What happens? Murder should be okay. If you can justify it with 2 or more rational people to kill someone, then you should be allowed to do that. What if they say that? Who's to say they can't? Who's to say they can't? They can say or do any fucking thing they want to right now. There is nobody to stop them at all. Nobody. The Senate and the House, they have to have votes. The president has to go through the Senate or the House to get his shit done. Nobody controls the Justice Department. They can write or do whatever the fuck they want. And they control the laws. They interpret what the laws supposedly mean. And they can interpret that however the fuck they want to. And there's nobody to tell them that they're wrong. That's the power that we gave them. And now we've got 6 crazy people sitting on the fucking bench, I guess. Who's going through laws now that they thought about when they was a kid in fucking college and said, this law is stupid. We need to get rid of this. And now they're a Supreme Court judge and they're saying, oh yeah, remember that law when I was in 1940 fucking 2 when he was in college and blah blah blah. Let's pull that up and get rid of it. I've been thinking about that my whole life. That's what they're doing. And all of them have their own lists. And when they get done with their lists, we ain't gonna have no fucking rights no more. And we ain't gonna have no provisions of any kind anymore. And then the question is going to become, I'm sorry, but where the fuck is all of our money going? Since all this shit's being eliminated one after another, all these programs are being defunded and all this shit. You know, Planned Parenthood had tens or hundreds of billions of dollars that was going to it. And over the past few years, almost all the Planned Parenthoods have been shut down. All the administrations have been shut down. Where the fuck is that money going? Where is all the tens of billions of dollars going that's supposed to go to Planned Parenthood? Where in the fuck is that money going right now? You understand what's happening now? How they're doing the cup thing to you? Look at this, don't look at that. That's what's happening. They're shutting shit down and they're diverting money to themselves. And making themselves millionaires and billionaires, and then making laws so that they can't be prosecuted for what they're fucking doing. Because they know they're gonna get caught eventually. In the next few years, they're gonna get caught. But if there's no laws against what they did, then so what? You can't do nothing about it. And that's what they're doing. They're eliminating all the laws for all the crimes that they are currently committing. And their friends. I'm talking about not them personally, their whole club, their whole group. I'm sure their buddy is calling it in saying, we're planning on doing this and this and this. Whatever laws pertain to that, get rid of them. And they're like, yes, sir. Captain DJT, we will do what you say, DJT. Heil Hitler! DJT! Heil New Hitler! Heil New Hitler! Heil New Hitler! DJT, our new Hitler! And the United States is all on board. Just like in World War fucking II. Because the United States didn't care that they were killing all the Jews over there, because the United States hated the Jews too. It was when they started attacking the French and the English, and the threat that our oil supply would be destroyed, that we decided we might need to go to war before we run out of oil completely, because that's what was about to happen. The Japanese were going to take out the oil completely, and the fucking Germans were going to back them up with it, and there was nothing nobody was going to do about it, because once they took Russia, their big oil fields, the Middle East would be an easy prize to take out next, and the United States would be starved out of existence within a matter of weeks. And wouldn't be able to go get and fight no war. They wouldn't have no gasoline, no oil, no nothing to fight anything with. And would be easy, ripe, set up perfect to just come and invade and take over. And then the United States said, holy shit, we need to get in this fucking war, or we're gonna fucking be eliminated, because they're starving everybody out. Just like what the world is watching Russia do to Ukraine right now too. Because people don't learn nothing. Most of the people in the world are bitches and punks and pussies, and they don't learn nothing. And they wait until somebody is not threatening their neighborhood, but kicking down their fucking front door before they do anything about what's happening. Even though they know they're gonna have to, and it would be easier to just take it out and do it now. They want to wait. And I'm not talking about with Russia. With Russia, they need to fucking delay for a little while, a lot longer. But I do believe that once they start making a serious attack and bombing runs at Kiev, their capital city, it might be time for the rest of the world to threaten Russia's capital city, Moscow, with some missiles from everywhere at the same time, because this war is disgusting, what's happening. There's no reason for it. There's no justification for it. His lie about Nazis running the government in Ukraine has been exposed. The entire world has seen and denied it. It is obvious that their president is not any kind of a Nazi or any kind of anything at all. The only person that looks like a Nazi is Vladimir Putin. He's the one running around getting plastic surgery, having shirtless photos taken, doing anything he can to try to make a name for himself before he fucking dies, try to save his fucking vanity. And he's having a goddamn non-stop nervous breakdown constantly, apparently, because he lives in a complete fucking made-up fantasy world in his head. Yo, what's up? Did you find any gold? You got gold? No. Too bad. I'm done talking about the world now. That's all I have to say about that. Let's play a game for a while now. I am Manta Freak. Manta Freak 2000 on PlayStation Network. Simply Manta Freak on YouTube, Twitter, every other format. And looks like
But the Mongol state inflicted this instead. No traffic. We know you protect us. If I surely the main paths.
You are our only hope, my lord. Honor me, my lord. Heard the last August storm, like the sky was ripped open. Wasn't until later I realized it was the Khan's ship.
Try this again. Gotcha. Over there. Oh, okay.
monk.
They were searching him.
What were they looking for?
Torn
Torn
flowers.
flowers.
Dirt.
Dirt.
He was
He was
digging
digging
for
for
something.
something.
Trying to
Trying to
hide
hide
it.
it.
Marked
Marked
by
by
shallow
shallow
cuts.
cuts.
They
They
were
were
torturing
torturing
him.
him.
Everything
Everything
they
they
wanted,
wanted,
he
give
gave
it
it
up.
up. He
He
gave
gave
his
his
life
life
for
for
whatever
whatever
he
he
was
was
hiding.
hiding.
I should
I
see
should
if
see
I
if
can
I can
find
find
it.
it.
The bottom of that.
It's just cold creamer. Look at this. This little thing of ponds today. I'm trying to get it open. Hard to grab. Yeah, this is cold cream. Okay. You can put cold cream on and leave it on. It's good moisturizer. That's what I got it for. I'm using it as a lotion.
Like my picture. It got turtles on it.
Is that glass or plastic?
Plastic. Turtles.
Okay.
For me to make my lemonade. You put it on your face.
Ponds. Ponds. Hmm. Yeah, I showed it to you. Here, look. It's a little bitty tiny one because it's a lotion.
You know, it was funny last time I went to Family Dollar. I was gonna pick that up for you.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had two different versions, but I didn't know which
They have
one.
3 different versions.
Huh?
They have 3 different versions.
Well, when I was there, they only had two.
I got the one with the red label, the anti-aging one or whatever. I don't know if it's got retinol in it or what. I assume that's probably what it is. It's got retinol in it. Try to get rid of this rain.
Replaying.
I'm playing a flute. Oh, I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Replaying it.
No, I'm still playing it. I told you, I'm not done.
I thought that game ended.
Yeah, I beat it. But there's a lot of places I didn't go, a lot of stuff I didn't see or do, and I'm gonna start a new plus game anyway. But I'm still playing it. I'm not gonna stop playing it. There's so much I haven't done.
What?
There's still lots and lots of Mongols to kill.
Mongolians.
They call them Mongols in the game. I don't know why, but that's just what they call them. And I think it might be based on actual shit, because at the end of it, it says that shit about they wanted to thank the people of Tsushima from the year 1243, the basis of the game. That's what it said. That's all it said. It wasn't, that's all it said. It was just vague. It just said that they just wanted to say thanks to the people of Tsushima, which I didn't even know if this was a real place or nothing. And then they said I think 1243 was the year that they said this is supposed to be, I guess. But I didn't know it was the end of the game when I did that. Huh? I would have delayed. I would have continued exploring instead of doing the last 2 fights that I did. Especially the last fight. I wouldn't have even went near him or nothing at all
This must be what the monk hid from the Mongols. It belongs at Tsushima.
if I knew that was gonna make the credits roll after we fought. So, but the cool thing is I can keep playing the game and stuff and doing all the other stuff, and then anytime I get bored or anything, I can go fight any of the bosses. I can redo any of the boss fights that I want to do anytime I want. That's set up in the game for me now. But there's still a whole lot of stuff that I have not discovered, haven't done, haven't seen. There's a lot of stories that I can still do. I did the main story, the main storyline. I completed that. There's no more of that to do. But there's lots and lots of side stories and little stories that get made up. Also, depending on how I play the game, stories and shit get created. I mean, it's really cool. They put an insane amount of shit into this game. They better be fucking making a part 2 of it, or like, you know, adding seasons or whatever, starting doing seasons where they add storylines that you can get and download every couple of months or something, and just keep adding into this game and making this game. Because, I mean, you could do that. That's what everybody's fucking doing now. If you don't want to make a part 2, just make storylines for the game that you made and just sell those. You call it a season pass. And people can either play the shit out of your game every single day and not have to pay any money. Is usually how it works for season passes. And then people that can't play every day because they have, you know, an actual life, or they have to go to work and shit like that, and they don't have time to sit at home every day for fucking 2 or 3 hours and play the same game over and over and over until they feel like they're gonna snap. Plus, you know, they don't want to put themselves through that shit. And they can just, you know, give them $20 and play the stories that they want. And then the people that have no life, like me, sit here and play this shit day after day after day after day just because I love it so much and it's so beautiful and it's just an awesome game. Then we get rewarded for playing it every single day by getting to play the season without having to pay actual money for it, but we have to work for it. We have to play for it. And a lot of times the reason they do that is like, well, why would you do that? You'd be losing money. Because if you're playing the game all the time, and you're going to tell people, and people are going to ask, what are you doing? Playing a game? Again, still? Yeah. That's all you do? Yeah. Why? Well, it's the best game in the fucking world. Oh, well shit, I'm going to go buy it then. Ta-da! They just made another $100. So yeah, it is worth it. And then that person is going to either play for the season or have to buy it because they have a life and shit. So you end up getting sales. If you give shit to people that play your game every single day all the time, if you reward them for that by giving them the seasons for free, then they get their friends to buy your game, and you get rewarded bigger than what the season would have been if you just charged everybody, no matter who, the same amount. No matter if they play it all the time or not. Yeah, if I made a game, if you play my game every day for 3 hours or more every day, you're getting all the shit for free. You don't have to do all the missions and shit. But if you're putting that much time into it, if you love the game that fucking much and you're just playing it that much like that, you deserve to get the shit for free. You do. Because you're gonna make other people play the game. You're gonna end up being a salesman, whether you want to be or not. When I get new games and start playing them and shit, and then I start getting followers because of it, because of the new game. And a lot of the followers, they're just seeing if I stick with the game or not. They're evaluating the game is what they're doing. They don't watch me play or nothing at all. They just look to see, do I still have the game day after day after day? Is my percentage going up? Am I playing it? Do I love it? And if that seems to be the case, then, you know, they'll look at the trailer of the game again and say, well, yeah, this guy's still playing it every day. He went from 0% to now he's 12% in. He's playing it every day still. It must be awesome. So the trailer isn't lying. It is a cool game. Okay, I'm going to buy it then. I know for sure that I'm causing them to buy. I'm causing people to buy games. And just like some of my friends, I look to see what games they're playing and shit. And then if I see a game that they're playing that I've never heard of, then I go see what the game is, watch the trailer, and it looks cool. And there's 4 or 5 people playing it, and they're all getting trophies, and they're all playing it, then I buy the fucking game. And then we're all playing it. And so they end up making sales off of us, and we don't even say nothing and talk to each other. I didn't ask them about the game or nothing. I just look to see, what are they doing? Are they playing it every day? Because if they are, then they fucking obviously love the fucking game. They must like it then. So it must be a cool game. So the trailer, you know, when you see, because the trailer always makes every game look cool. The trailers that they make for them. And some of the games are nothing like the trailers. They just suck. God damn it. Will you please move and start standing there doing nothing? Move! You stand there again like that, motherfucker, and I will put the controller on the fucking ground and watch you die. If you're not gonna play, then I'm not gonna fucking sit here and fight with this goddamn controller. If the game is gonna force me to die any fucking way, then why am I gonna waste my fucking energy? How in the fuck? Fuck you. Dude, did you see how many times I had to hit that fucking big fat guy? Like 50, 60, he wouldn't die!
You'll be free soon.
It was getting to be ridiculous. Yeah, well, I was giving up hope of killing that guy. I was thinking about running away because I couldn't take it anymore. I kept hitting him and hitting him and hitting him. He just kept fucking getting back up again. No matter what. Like a fucking Terminator or something. Anyway, have a good day. Bye-bye. I'm gonna go up there and fuck with that bell because I want to see what it does. It might call an army to kill me, but I don't know. Let's see. Can I? Oh! God, I thought he was jumping off. Scared the shit out of me, dude. Don't do that. I just need you to turn around, man. Not climb off the ladder, not jump. Just turn around. Please don't jump. Just turn around. See, I'm so scared he's gonna jump because he'll jump. You don't have to press the X. He'll just jump suddenly while you're trying to turn around and shit because they're like, oh, you want to jump? Oh, you must be having problems with your X button. Okay, we'll jump for you. Here you go. Ta-da! Oh, you died. I guess jumping was a bad idea. Yeah, that's why I didn't press the X button. You fucking moron game. How do I switch shoulders? There we go. I know now. I had to figure it out. It didn't do nothing. Nope, it ain't doing nothing. Ah, get back up there. I'm trying to swing. What about that little hammer? How come I can't? No! I pressed the wrong fucking button. Because I pressed the square and the triangle and he didn't do nothing at all with his sword. So I said, oh, that's the wrong button. So I pressed the R1 thinking that it was like Godfall. Because that's R1, R2 for the fighting instead of square triangle. So when I hit square triangle over and over and he didn't do nothing at all, I automatically just went straight to R1, R2 thinking that it was that. I didn't consciously think of it. My brain subconsciously, my fingers just did it automatically on their own without me. That's why I said no. That's why I said that. Because I realized my brain took over and just my subconscious just did something on its own without my permission. So that's why I hollered out no like that. I was talking to myself. I was talking to my brain, my own subconscious brain that disobeyed me. Because it assumed that I was fucking up. Took matters into its own hands and threw away 2 of my sticky bombs. So thanks a lot, subconscious. Muscle memory, whatever you want to call it. You fucked me over this time. Usually that's the kind of shit that saves your ass without you realizing it. Dude's about to fuck you up and your muscle memory and your brain automatically tap the fucking circle 2 times and you didn't even think about it, just does it. It's just muscle memory, because it's just, I gotta escape, I gotta move, I gotta escape, is what your brain does, so it activates your thumb to do just that right now. And doesn't give you time to decide anything, it just does it. It's like, you can thank me later, here you go. That's what your subconscious is doing. You can thank me later, I'll just I'll just do this right now. You can say thanks later or be mad that I fucking pressed the wrong button on you. But it's true, it really does. Your subconscious will save your ass so many times, and sometimes you realize it, that you're pressing buttons without thinking about it at all, and sometimes you don't realize that you're doing it. I realize a lot that I'm doing that shit. That my brain is automated. That's why nobody could ever tell me you don't have a subconscious, you don't have like a second person living inside the back of your existence or whatever you want to call it. Just like a silent passenger. I don't want to say passenger because that's like Dexter Morgan, you know, that show, Dark Passenger shit. But it is kind of like that, where you have this quiet backseat driver with you all the time, and they usually don't say or do nothing, but they do reach up and do stuff every now and then, and you don't think about it, they just do it, and everything works out, so you never think about it again. But then sometimes something happens that doesn't make it work out okay, it fucks shit up instead, like with me throwing shit away just now. And then you catch it, and you're like, what the fuck? Why'd that happen? Why did I do that? And that's when you realize, oh, my fucking subconscious is doing that shit. Because I didn't make that decision, it just... But my hands just did it. My hands just did it. They just did what they wanted. Most of the time it'll save you, but sometimes it's the worst thing you can do. And sometimes you can't stop doing it. And then it pisses you off. When your muscle memory keeps hijacking what you're trying to do. And your subconscious keeps taking over your consciousness. Then you get mad at yourself big time. Because it's like, God damn it, stop. I have to break you off, thumb. To make you stop hitting that fucking X. Don't touch it again. I don't want to jump. If I jump one more time, I'll get my head cut off one more time because of it. And you keep hitting the X and jumping instead of the O and crouching. You keep jumping up, getting your head cut off by something, swirling around and some shit. I've had shit like that happen to me before. You just keep hitting the wrong button over and over, and you can't stop yourself. And you don't know why. You keep doing it. And it's your subconscious, it's muscle memory. Your muscle memory is hijacking. Because it thinks it's right. Because you trained it to believe that shit. So there's no doubt about it anymore. It knows it's right. Except in this situation, it's not right. This situation, you're not jumping over the enemy, you're going under the enemy. And you can't seem to get that through your fucking subconscious brain or muscle memory fingers or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I know for sure that there's fights going on inside my brain all the time. You've seen my conscious and my subconscious. Most of the time my subconscious is right on cue, but every now and then it'll fuck me up really bad. Fuck my whole day up sometimes. Make me blurt out something wrong.
They avoid them. Perhaps they don't like the smell of sulfur. They're afraid to get back from sick.
Let's hope they stay afraid, my lord. If any warrior is going to gain strength from Tsushima hot springs, it should be you.
I can't argue with that.
That's what I need to do, is knock out all them fucking things now. He's right. When he mentioned that hot springs, I was like, you know what? You're right, dude. I need to knock all that shit out. All of it. This is what I'm talking about. The guided wind targets. You got... Okay, that's him. And then we got the Wind of Veneri that sends you to get the... That's for the fox things. Which makes your charms stronger. It boosts the strength of the different charms that you already have, or gives you new charms too. Okay, and then this. Okay, this gives you charms. This makes your charms stronger. This gives you more health. This gives you more resolve. These things give you, if you go to these different places that they're talking about, these are the things you get from them. The concentration is for arrows. You can hold your arrow back longer and watch the opponent move around longer without shaking or letting go of your arrow and accidentally shooting them before you're ready. That's just a tire that I already have now. Most of the tire I have. There's still a lot of banners that I need to get, probably like 40 or something. I think I've only got half of them. And there's still lots of artifacts. There's a lot of stuff. And the crickets, I need to get the crickets so I can still, because I still don't have the last song that I can play. And I need lots of flowers all the time. Always. Yeah. So I need to get there's two kinds of banners, I think. Isn't there? Yeah. There's Tsushima banners. And then there's, I don't know why I'm looking for these anymore. Since I've been kicked out. There's Sakai, my family name, which, I don't know, I've been disowned, abolished, exiled. Now there's a bounty on me. I'm being hunted. My life is just great. This is my reward for saving everybody. This is the reward they gave me. My reward is they take everything I own and sell it off to other people. Kick me out of being a samurai and tell me I'm a nothing loser and I'm supposed to go kneel down so they can cut my fucking head off and put it on a pike somewhere to tell the rest of the fucking samurais you don't poison people and shit. That's a cowardly way to fight. Even though they was killing all of us by the hundreds with every means necessary. They're blaming me for the fucking Mongols developing their own poisons and shit, but that's not my fault. They was already poisoning people before I poisoned them, so fuck that noise. I don't think so. Kiss my ass right in the hole, motherfucker. So yeah, where am I? What am I doing? Am I tracking something? Okay, yeah, I'll ride you since you're here, and we'll balance out our weapons and shit. That's what it's doing. It's loading my weapons up from the what the horse is carrying into my own personal satchel or whatever. My wife's playing Assassin's Creed, and I've tried to play it a couple times, but I can't stop playing this game. I love this game so much. That's the only thing I can say really. Is this game is just, I just love this game. There's no games like this. There's not. Not like this one.
That man was no monk. He was a peasant we'd taken in. One morning I woke to find him gone, along with the statue on one of my robes.
I like this game.
He wasn't my monk. He was a thief.
We are all subject to our choices. His and suffering.
And see these people, you know, you go in these camps, and there's like somebody in almost all the camps that has a mission that they can give you or something like that. Like he's giving me this charm and stuff. But then, you know, somebody else around here, or maybe no, he didn't send me on nothing else. But like everybody is, not everybody, but there's lots of people everywhere that have missions and stuff for you to do. Finding their lost brother or whatever, you know, stuff like that. Or finding stuff, items and stuff that they lost. Or trying to assist me find shit that I need. Like my crickets and shit. I wanna start getting all my crickets and stuff. Where's this bird going? Oh, wait, bird, I'm trying to follow you, but you keep going back and forth through the fucking fence. Or trees, I guess. Where did... He's driving me crazy. I can't take it anymore. I don't care about that stupid bird. You need to stop it. What's this say to do? Yep.
I think the Mongols are afraid of our hot springs in Sakai. They avoid them.
Perhaps they don't like the smell of sulfur. Or they're afraid to get back after they're sick.
Let's hope they stay afraid, my lord. If any warrior is going to gain strength from Tsushima hot springs, it should be you.
I can't argue with that.
Uh-oh. What's happening? Here we go. Just breaking off all of a sudden out of nowhere. See what I mean? You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen to this shit from 1 minute to the next. I'll fuck them up. What the fuck do you think you are? You're just gonna come in here and beat our ass? I don't think so, baby. Okay, now I gotta find this guy.
I think the Mongols are afraid of our hot springs, Lord Sokka.
Oh man, how many times you gonna say that?
Perhaps they don't like the smell of sulfur. Or they're afraid taking a bath when they're sick.
Let's hope they stay afraid, my lord. If any warrior is going to gain strength from Tsushima hot springs, it should be you.
I can't argue with that.
I can do with that, no.
Okay, let's see. I'll do some dab on smoke. Actually, smoke it out of my bong that I have. A little bong. It's actually my daughter's. She stopped smoking it, so she left it. I'm like, oh, well, I use that shit then. No, I don't want a dab that big. Stop now. I don't need that much. Jesus Christ, I want to get fucked up out of my mind, choked to death. And okay, set this over here. Stick it on there real good. Because I'm gonna. Okay, heat this pipe up. Okay, heat the bottom of this glass bowl. Actually, I think there's some in there, so as soon as I do this, I might start smoking. I don't have to put nothing in there. I don't think it all burned up last time. I think it hardened up in there, the last part of it. Once it starts getting red hot, anything that's in there will start burning up. So there might be a little hit in here already. There it goes, starting to get red. Down. Oh, fuck. Fuck, how long is he gonna keep smoking for? I could probably burn up. Oh, fuck. Get the rest of it. Fuck. Oh, I gotta sit down. I can't take any more hits. It's too much. It's too much. I can't breathe. Shit. Oh, that burned my throat.
way too much.
Mm.
No matter what happens, I need you.
Okay, there we go. My lungs are still coated with so much of that. I still can't hardly breathe. It's just so difficult. God, I gotta watch it. I accidentally grabbed a clump and there was a piece underneath it too that I didn't see. And when I went to drop it in, both pieces fell in. And it was a huge. It was like for 3 people or something. And I tried to inhale all of it, and it just fucked me up. Because my lungs are just completely coated with the smoke, with the THC from it. So it's gonna take a while to absorb into my bloodstream. So it's gonna be hitting me and hitting me and hitting me for so fucking long. Fuck. I'm gonna be so high. I usually don't smoke like that much to get high, like what's about to happen to me, but oops. Because I smoke small, very small little amounts because I use it to manage pain. Mostly as muscle relaxer though. So I'm gonna be pretty fucking relaxed. And it doesn't. And you know, when you say muscle relaxer and your heart's a muscle, it doesn't relax that muscle. That muscle runs on a different system than your other muscles. It's getting constant jolts of electricity and constant chemicals that it's being fed all the time to keep it going constantly. And your other muscles don't get that stuff.
Otherwise, you'd be jerking and twitching all over the place all the time. You'd be constant agony. You'd be Mr. Twitchy Flitchy, man. You'd be like, you look like you was having a fucking seizure all the time. Everybody would. We wouldn't be able to drive cars. We'd have to have some other system. Because that wouldn't be happening. We wouldn't be able to drive cars, horses, nothing. Not if we were all jerking and twitching around all the time. Like our muscles. All acted like our heart. That would be insanity. There's a story, you know, you invent a fucking ray gun you blast somebody in the head with, right after you hit them in the head, it tells their brain that all their muscles is their heart. So it starts sending that message to all the muscles and sending the, creating whatever the chemical is, massive amounts in it to all the muscles, and then everybody's just twitching and jerking all over the fucking place on the ground and can't stop. Be flopping around like a fish, you know, like a fish out of water. Everybody gets blasted in the head with the ray gun, and what happened to them? Because it fucks their brain out, makes it start overproducing some chemical. And go further with it and say the scientist dude that made the gun made it so it would do all kinds of different shit to people's brains. With a simple one blast thing. Turn people into superheroes or turn them into psychopaths. Or turn them into jellyfish. Live the life of a jellyfish. Oh, where'd you go, bird? That's not him, is it? How the hell am I supposed to go there? Are you serious? Man, there he is. Yeah. Tell me why this bird keeps appearing and disappearing all the time. There he is. See? He appears, disappears. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. He's gonna go over here and sit down in front of this guy, I bet. He keeps doing the same shit. Go in there, I think he's saying. Should probably go up the ladder and see what's up there. He looks depressed. I jumped through the window, but it probably scared the shit out of him, so I'm just gonna walk around like a normal person would do, you know? I think it's a good idea to act like a normal person through most of the game. There's plenty of time to act like a Superman when you fight and shit like that. You don't have to act like Superman all the time. Climb on top of every fucking house everywhere you go. Spend some time walking and looking around, acting like a person would. That's why I do a lot of that. I'm bend down, or bend down like he's listening to someone when they're talking. Shit like that. Or bow to people, just because. A lot of times it gets a reaction out of them when you do that. It makes them activate something or whatever. Sometimes it actually does that. My lungs are starting to fucking finally clear up and relax now. Oh, thank God. It was so tight. That was really hurting for a while there. I hate that shit. It fucking hurts and it scares you a little bit too. It's like, God, am I gonna get my breath back? Am I gonna have to go to the hospital and say, I need oxygen? I'm fucking passing out. Help me get it together. I took way too big of a hit of smoke earlier. Now I'm fucking suffocating. I can't fucking breathe. Wish I had one of them little oxygen. I wonder how much expensive them things are. You can probably get them used, right? Them little things that make their own oxygen. Little oxygen makers. You can get them. Yeah, I suppose anybody can get one if you want one. Right? I don't think they make 100% pure oxygen. It's probably up like 80-90% or something though. Pretty high up there. But I don't think it's like, you know, the kind of oxygen you could liquefy and turn into rocket fuel and shit. Anything like that. Oh! It didn't look like it was that far of a drop. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude.
I didn't know it was like 18 feet. I thought it was more like 5 or 6 feet, and that was it. And it was cool. Let's get freaky, get naked, and get healthy. Give me some health, baby. Stop looking at my butt. You're looking at my butt, man. What's wrong with you?
I lost good friends on the beach. Because of Matsudo. I won't forget what you sacrificed for our mom.
I should have talked about the poison, actually, because I think I've talked about them before. Way, like, earlier in the game when I got health. When my health was like a tenth of that, what it is now. Healthy wind, baby. Let's follow the healthy wind. Healthy wind. Sounds like it's about to storm. There he is. He'll show me where it's at, exactly. The word he should. I mean, this is weird. It's in here somewhere with all of these people? That don't make any sense. It usually sits by itself. Let me get off the horse. I think I'm close. Because the bird pops out when you're close, I think, is the situation that I seem to have been trained to understand subconsciously. Muscle memory. I just have the urge to follow the bird. Have the urge to follow the bird. Where's the bird? Bird! Have the urge to follow the bird. I don't see the bird at all. There he is. Up, I lost him again. Damn it. I can't get around, worked around quick enough. Oh, wait, there he is. You think them guys that follow baseballs, and basketballs, and golf balls, and footballs, and all them other balls and sports. You think their job is fucking easy? Hell no it ain't. I understand how difficult their job is now. Because, I mean, I'm at a certain angle that I'm fucking stuck with, so I can't pull back and, you know, I can't pull that and out. All I can do is, whoa, fucking try to keep up with. And the bird does keep whipping around in circles and shit over and over again. It's not like he goes straight to it. It's not like he stops and hovers and waits for me and then he moves again. Nope. He just keeps going around and around in circles and I have to figure out where is he going next. And then he stops and he goes in a circle and then he stops again. I don't know how the hell I'm getting in here. The only way, temple, door. I'm getting in here when I find the door. This is the door. Where are you taking me, bird? This is not... God damn it. This ain't the springs. Can't go in there. But these guys here... You don't want to talk to me. This guy over here, he likes to play the flute too.
I tried to see her. She touched my hand. Baby.
There's nothing going this way. The bird dragged me in here to show me the wrong thing. So it wasn't for the... Let's get some goodies while I'm in here. It wasn't for the springs. It was for... What's going on? We're being attacked again? Man, don't tell me these fools is gonna jump in here again, because I will lay it down on you, you punk. Don't even. I am just going for an evening stroll. That's all that's happening right now. I missed my turn. Leave me alone, bird. You're not getting me lost again. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Okay, that was rude. I do not appreciate what you just did. I think... I don't think that's one of our communities. Let's see, I don't really have a flag flying, so it's hard to tell. Otsuna. I don't know about Otsuna. Uh-oh.
Shh, everybody, quiet, get down, shut up! Shut the fuck up! Shh. Okay, let's go again. Don't be an idiot. Tuck in that lip. Don't want to get that caught on a tripwire. Well, okay. That was weird. Oh, are we doing this? Are we doing this or what? Or am I just talking to myself? What the hell's going on? Ah! 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 What? Come on, bitch! You filled me up. Yeah, my resolve is full. What the fuck? Get away from me. Yeah, you can begin your grieving now, bird. Your human is dead. But this guy over here, maybe he can be your new human. He's lonely because his friend over there is dead. Or she, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Leah, I didn't know. I was looking at you from behind. You were all bent over and shit, I couldn't tell. I was way over there. Anyway. Yeah. Well, you're welcome. Glad I came across your path. You see the conditions out here. Do some math. Goodbye, foolish lady. I'm lonely. I had to swipe that 6 times before he did it just now. That's why he was standing there so long. I was swiping it over and over and over. I was like, is he gonna put this fucking knife away or what?
I'm not sure if he actually put it away because of me, or if he just ran out of time and he put it away. I mean, because it took so long. And me going... I don't know, maybe I should be more manly about it. Swiping it, swipe it real hard. Rah! 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 Swipe, 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 swipe. Ooh, I ain't jumping down there. Fuck that. Where's the horse at? Wait, do I have any? Aww. I never have any hallucination darts. It's such bullshit. Where the fuck do I get them from? I need to fast travel to a merchant or whoever the hell sells them and get some. And figure out how to keep some all the time. You know, I need like a hallucination dart carrier. You know, nothing big. Just maybe like the size of a backpack. So I can carry a few hundred. Just use nothing but that. Because that would be so much fun. It would. It really would. It would be so much fun. What's this guy doing? That's slow motion him. Oh, fire. Did his friends even notice that he's dead now? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I'm staying right here in the shadow. Now I made my own shadow, so I better get the fuck out of there because I'm not in the shadow. Back in the shadow. Ooh, here's a shadow. There's another shadow over there. Get down. Standoff. Yeah, we can do a standoff. How about we can stand and talk about this? Hey dude, wanna do a standoff? I think he's sleeping. This is how you do it in real life. You move through the shadows. People don't look at shadows. They look at shit that's lit up. But he walks around looking at fucking shadows. Oh, shut up, bird. I'm fine on the wind. I don't trust you anymore.
You took me to that place. Didn't make any sense to me. Crazy person. Oh, not person, but you crazy bird. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, not in the shadows. Oh my god. Something's on fire over there. Oh no. Somebody's life is being ruined. What's happening? What was that sound? Sound like a fucking bear to me. What is it? What is it? Oh, somebody shooting me? There's a bird that I can't trust. What is that, another fucking village? Where is this pond at? Man. Come on. I keep hearing a bear. Where is it? I'm getting a little panicky now. He sounds close to me. There it is. Bam, just suddenly there. I gotta find the place. Right here it is. Stop looking at my butt! Ow!
Wish I had some company in here. It's been too long.
Speaking of which, I really wanted to try to have a relationship with the girl, with the bow girl that Sensei dude wanted, that we hunted after her, and then she was supposedly forced to train Mongos on how to shoot in the samurai way. Struggle than ever before. And, so I guess they helped force her to raid villages and kill people and all the other shit too. But anyway, after I killed the leader and shit, pretty much, I guess, she ended up, they turned against her. I don't know why, but they just turned against her or whatever and decided to start trying to kill her. And so she had to reach out to us to try to save her, which we did. And now got into a big fight. They would try to attack and kill her, so we saved her, and she got away and lived, and then she ran off suddenly after the fighting. We was like, hey, you supposed to help us, man, what's up? So we went after her, and we found her bow on the edge of the beach with a note that said, yo, man, thanks for helping me live. Sorry about how much of a bitch I was during the war, but it was only to survive. And then, oh god, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. What do I do, touch the R2 or something? Is that what it is? I touch the R2 and that's, the controller. Quit looking at my butt. Anyway. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so we found her shit on store.
and looked up, and there she was on a boat, leaving. My man was going to shoot her and kill her, but he let her know. She was like, yo, man, thanks for saving me and shit, appreciate it. Love you forever for that, but I'm out. I'm done. Fuck this shit. I'm sick of this war shit. I don't want to train nobody. I don't want to fight no more. I don't want to live here no more. This place got a bad taste in my mouth now because of all this mess, and I'm out. Bye. Sorry. Love you. See ya. But maybe someday in the future, but I can't live here no more. I can't do this fighting war shit no more. I'm done. I'm retired. She left her bow and shit laying there. And we looked up. After we read her note, my man decided not to. Is it doing it automatically on its own or something? Because I didn't do nothing. I was just sitting here holding the controller in my hand. I need to get away from it, I guess. Let me move away from this fucking thing. Okay. I don't know why I'm all squatting down. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to end this broadcast. It's 5 o'clock. I didn't realize it was that late. Well, I've had fun playing today. I hope you enjoy watching. I will be on again when I'm on again. I don't know. I'll be on again later tonight for sure to play some more of this because I just love this game so much. It's just so much fun. Until later, it's Mads Freak saying so long till next time. Bye bye.